raw.
All right, 38 seconds.
That's raw. Gotcha.
Very raw. Okay, oh yeah, where's that button I gotta hit for the audio? This one, right?
Oh,
That's the audio button.
yeah, okay.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, how do I... I don't know how to turn that part off. I guess that goes off on its own, right? How do I turn that crap off?
White button.
White button. Where?
White buttons
White
for
buttons.
us to be on.
Yeah, I know that, but how do I turn this music off?
I don't know.
The music's still on. Okay. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. This
All
is
right.
Phil and CJ coming at you.
Hello?
Hello. No, we on.
I don't know.
Hopefully, it's Phil and CJ coming at you. Hello.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. I think I.
Just talk.
Okay, guys. This is Phil and CJ Giltner, and you are with Carson Rural Communities.
Hello, everyone. We're still getting past our learning curve. It's you know, we only get to come here like once or twice a week to see the equipment, but we're trying our darndest. And anyway.
Yeah, we got a delay for some reason.
Oh, it's delayed. Okay, so we'll keep on going. And so, Phil, today we have a guest from the what is it, Nevada Health Centers. So we have Terry Tallman and we have Cheyenne Bryant visiting with us. There we go, and I took that sound off. Hopefully that works a little bit better. The way I found you guys out was I was driving one day and I saw this huge van. It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta call them. I bet they do a lot of stuff in the community. And so that's why I wanted to bring you in and see what all you do for the rural communities. So go ahead, Cheyenne.
Hello, my name is Cheyenne Bryant, and I manage the medical mobile unit. I'm sure a lot of people in the rural area have seen that giant green bus that goes out. So that is with Nevada Health Centers, and we give family practice services to all those with insurance or without insurance or underinsured.
Oh, and I see, let's see, you do behavioral health.
We do referrals for behavioral health. We'll do the initial appointment, see what's going on, and then refer out where we need. But Nevada Health Centers does have behavioral health counselors on staff. We can do in-person or virtual.
Okay, so what's that van about?
So the van is basically your family practice, your primary care provider. So it's anything you can find in a brick and mortar clinic can be done on the bus.
Oh, isn't that cool? So I think you're coming to Silver Springs, aren't you?
Correct. So we are in Silver Springs every Thursday of the month.
Every Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
What time?
We see patients from 9:30 to 3:30.
And where is it located?
It's located at the food pantry off of Lahontan Street.
Oh, okay. And so, what other services do you provide besides the van? You don't. Well, do you have a brick and mortar location?
We do. We have more than several. We have locations all throughout Nevada. We have one in Carson City called Sierra Nevada on Research Way. And then we actually have a new clinic in Reno off Willow Street called the Willow Wellness.
Oh, very good. And how far out do you go?
So as of right now, the furthest we go is Austin, Nevada. That is our overnight trip. We go there once a month to give services. And then the next furthest, I believe, is Burnley and Silver Springs, only because again, we can only go so far out in the day to give services, so.
Right. And that's a Monday through Friday thing, right?
It's a Tuesday through Friday because the bus does need to be maintained on Mondays.
Ah, very good.
Yes.
Getting that maintenance out the way.
Definitely.
And you said it's on LaHontan Street every Thursday, 9:30 to 3:30?
Correct, yes.
Excellent, excellent. And so we also had Carrie Tallman with us today, but unfortunately she's got a frog in her throat right now. So,
A little bit froggy.
yeah, that's why we brought Cheyenne in. And Cheyenne, exactly what do you do for the community?
So I manage the center itself, and I volunteer when I can. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's in charge of the mobile medical unit.
Yes.
Great,
Yeah.
great. And then,
Yeah.
let's see, when I first called, you're part of the marketing side of it, right?
Correct, yeah. I'm the marketing communications manager. And just to give a little history about Nevada Health Centers, we've been around since 1977.
Oh, wow.
We're a nonprofit.
That's how long I've been around.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people don't really know about us, but we've been around for a long time, and we're a statewide nonprofit. So we actually have 20 different brick and mortar facilities across the state. We're in a lot of rural communities, but also more metropolitan areas. For instance, Las Vegas,
Oh, wow.
Carson City, Reno.
So I'm looking, you have behavioral health, children's mobile medical, family medicine, dental health, Ronald McDonald Care Mobile. Is that another one of your vans that you
Yes.
use, or you just participate with it?
No, so our organization actually has 5 mobile vans. One's in Elko for dental services for children, and then we have 2 in the south for that's the children's health and
The Ronald McDonald Care
McDonald.
Mobile.
Yeah.
That's children's dental.
Okay, and you
And then
also have,
probably our best known van is the Mama van,
okay,
which
yes,
provides mammography screening for women.
yes.
So, and that one is continually crisscrossing the state, going to,
It's
you know,
the pink van, right?
it's the
Yes.
big,
Oh,
yeah,
I've seen that
beautiful
one. That's
pink
probably the
van.
one I saw when I said,
Mhm.
"Oh, I gotta call them."
But Cheyenne's vehicle is beautiful, bright green.
Oh,
Yeah, so also hard to miss. Maybe a little bit smaller than the Mama van is actually
a big rig.
a semi that's pulling a trailer with all of our equipment. Cheyenne's is kind of like a really big motorhome with slide outs, but just like a brick and mortar facility, it's got 2 separate exam rooms. It's got a little waiting area for once you've established as a patient, you can have lab services.
So
So,
very good.
you know, if you're living out in Silver Springs and, you know, you just need to have your blood drawn occasionally and you really don't want to have to drive far away to do that,
Right.
Cheyenne's vehicle and her staff can
Now,
help
what
you
all
out.
sort of lab services do they offer?
So it varies per patient. So we usually do a consult previously with the provider on the bus, which is Dr. Ali, and she'll order the routine labs. She'll also do specialty labs or anything along those lines based on the patient's need.
Oh, okay.
And I was sharing with Cheyenne as we were driving here that it's always fun to do those posts on Facebook because it offers the opportunity for two-way communication. So we had a
Yes.
lot of people asking, you know, where you parked, where are you this? And I was sharing with Cheyenne how many people commented how much they love Dr. Carol Alley.
Oh,
She really,
isn't that
I mean,
nice?
with her,
Yes.
yeah, with the patients that she's seeing, I think they really, I've heard nothing but great comments about her. So,
Definitely. And the other part what we like is those patients who hate doctors are the ones that end up loving Dr. Ali. So a lot of the patients we've gotten are from word of mouth.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, my neighbor who hates going to the doctor just praised Dr. Ali, so that's why I'm here. Or I've had a gentleman come on the bus say, oh, I'm just here for Dr. Ali. Because she's so nice, and she is. She's very thorough. She has over 24 years of experience in rural healthcare,
Isn't
which
it
is
cool?
nice because again, your patients don't have the access to scans or other things, or they can't go out to get that done. So she thinks outside the box to get that patient care.
Oh, very good. That's nice to hear.
Yes.
So I'm also seeing on your list that you do health care for the homeless. How does that work?
So we're actually going to be at St. Vincent's this upcoming Tuesday at their soup kitchen to give family practice services there. And then in the south we have, I believe it's Elbach.
Yeah, we have a dedicated location in Las Vegas that's called the Las Vegas Health and Wellness Center.
Okay.
That's located on what's called the Corridor of Hopes campus, and so there are a lot of different services there that are intended for people who are unhoused. So we were part of that. That location has been open at that specific address for about 1.5 years, 2 years. But prior to that, we also worked in coordination. We were just basically about 10 blocks away from that previously on what was the Salvation Army campus.
Okay.
So it's something that we've worked with the unhoused community for a long, long time. Even in, the various settings throughout the state, while it might not be called, healthcare for the homeless kind of clinic, we do care for all. Those with insurance, those without insurance, those who are maybe just slightly underinsured. So as an example, if people did not have insurance, we have a sliding fee scale that's based upon, what is their income. And so our goal, our mission is really access to healthcare.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially in the rural areas. So, let's see, you also do, you work with pediatrics?
Correct, yeah. So we see all ages on the bus, but we can do your routine vaccinations, sick visits, physicals, everything you get at a pediatrician, we can get on the bus.
Okay, and do you have to make an appointment to
We
attend?
encourage you to make an appointment. We do allow walk-ins, but our schedule fills quickly, especially if we have some openings. We actually get a lot of people who are like, who are you? What do you do? Oh yeah, I'll be seen now. So we get a lot of people day of, but we do encourage if possible to make an appointment so that way we can guarantee you're seen the day you want to be seen.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it just
it
helps
does.
us manage the workflow a little bit better too.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So you have a pharmacy.
Yes, so our pharmacy is located at our Sierra location, and they do mail out. So what's nice is our bus will go out, we can prescribe, and especially if you're on the sliding program, you get a discount for those medications. And those medications can be mailed out into the rural areas for them.
Okay, so if someone had, like, let's just say a horrible sinus infection and they walked in, how would that work if they needed antibiotics?
So we would try to get them as quick as possible. Normally, most patients prefer a pharmacy that's closer to them so they can get them quicker. But our pharmacy, just like all pharmacies, do prioritize antibiotics and quick, fast medications first.
Oh, that's good.
So we'd be able to get those out the same day.
And so you also have telehealth.
We do.
Isn't
So
that nice?
It is. We
Very
actually have
nice.
teleservices on the bus as well. So if we don't have a provider, maybe she's on vacation or something happened, we are able to still go out and give services and connect with another provider. But we also have telehealth with virtual care where you can go on our website and we have an on-demand button where you can connect virtually with any provider within, I believe, 5 minutes.
to be seen with through your phone, your iPad. It's wonderful.
It's kind of like the land of the Jetsons.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
And then you also have WIC services.
We do, yes. So if you go to our Sierra location, they will be able to do the testing needed. But most of our WIC services are located in the southern region.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that Sierra location, do you have the address for that, or am I
Yeah.
asking too much?
No, it's 3325 Research Way in Carson City.
Gotcha. So that's near.
It's right next.
College and research.
College.
yeah,
Right
Gotcha.
next to the freeway and the Maverick.
By Maverick.
Right,
Yes,
yeah,
right
yeah,
behind
yeah,
the
yeah.
Right
Yeah,
next
yeah,
door
yeah.
from the Maverick. I know for a long time that was an empty lot. There's a lot of traffic there now
Yeah.
compared to when before it was there, but
Yeah.
I think that's a good landmark that most people probably know, just right off the freeway. And the other thing related to the pharmacy services is that we're able to be part of a 340B program. So a lot of times people can get their medications at a lot
Okay.
cheaper rate.
Okay.
So yeah, we would really encourage people come visit. If you're out in Silver Springs or you're in Dayton and you have questions about that, you can visit Cheyenne's team,
Okay.
ask them about that, and perhaps through mail we can get those meds to you. Or if you're in Carson City, you're able to go directly to that pharmacy at Sierra
Okay.
on Research Way and just talk to the pharmacist there.
Okay.
It really is a great program, and even if you're a patient who's established with us, but say maybe you're seeing a different cardiologist in town and you need meds related to that, as long as you're one of our patients, you can still utilize that 340B program, even if it's for medications prescribed by that cardiologist, as an example.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so, what phone number would someone call, or do you have the website? I think you had mentioned that.
Yeah.
Maybe you could give that to us also.
Yeah, so our website is really great, and it'll detail all of our 20 brick and mortars, the 5 mobile vehicles, the WICs that we operate in the Las Vegas area. But the website is nvhealthcenters.org. And then our main phone number, just to get information, we have super helpful call center representatives who are super customer service oriented. And that number is 800-787-2568. So you can call for general questions. But if you particularly want to maybe speak to Cheyenne and her crew, why they're coming out, they're in Silver Springs or they're in Dayton, you've driven by and go, oh gosh, I've been meaning, like you, CJ, to call them, to follow up. I just saw that.
I saw that legal way in.
Yeah. Well, you can call them directly at 775-257-7455.
Great. And Phil, this might be a good thing for the homeless folks that you work with.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's
In fact, where
really
you guys park, actually, like in Dayton, where I've seen the bus out down there parked by where Community Roots used to be, whatever that spot is there where they have the farmers market. That's actually a great location for that, because there's a lot of people that come down there to the food pantry, and a lot of people that live nearby. So.
Yeah, we partner with the food pantries in Lyon County, so we're very lucky. We're with the coalition, and they've been great at referring patients over to us. And we, vice versa, we refer them to the food pantry, because a lot of times is the patient has an appointment and, things are disclosed in the exam room, and you find out that, they don't have enough food, or they're not, getting adequate, what they need. And so
sometimes the
connecting to
coalition
other
works like a
community,
hub for that.
So our goal is to integrate into the community, not just show up, park, and give services, but we want to be able to integrate and be able to refer out to other local resources as well.
Excellent, thank you. And that's the main reason why we brought this podcast, is to get the resources and the information out to our rural communities.
Yeah.
And that's the main reason. So, well, I want to say thank you so much for coming out here in that snow.
Yes.
Yes, it's snowing today.
Speaking of which, everybody please be careful out there today. It looks like, looking at the studio window right now, the snowflakes have stopped, but the roads are probably still pretty slushy. So give yourself plenty of time to get wherever you got to go.
Yes.
And make sure to give yourself plenty of time to stop. That 4-wheel drive is not going to stop you any faster.
You got it. Exactly. And so if you have anything that you would like to have us discuss on the radio, you can send us a text at 775-400-1151, or you can send an email to me at cj@thatgirlcj.com. And Phil, you're going to go ahead and give your information as well.
If you want to reach me, you can reach me at philthewooley@gmail.com. That is PHILTHEWOOLEY you know how to spell gmail.com.
Great. Any phone number, or do you want to say no?
Yeah, sure. If you want to send me a text or a call, I get calls all day long.
Oh yeah, me too.
At 775-220-7152, and that is my cell. So feel free to hit me up anytime at all hours of the night. Go ahead.
Great. And so right now we have a few announcements to talk about, and events that are coming up, and Phil's going to take that over.
Let's see.
Any way you want to do it.
The best I can. I'm still new at this, guy, so bear with me. But do you know a 2025 high school graduate? Do you know the Rural Nevada Counseling gives out scholarships each year to high schools in Lyon County? And if you want to know more about that, information is available. To apply, please contact HR at Sheena, SHEENA, at ruralnvcounseling.org. I'm not going to spell that all out.
Oh, that's okay. When does a scholarship close?
The scholarship closes April 1st, 2025. And also, we've got, if you want to, we've got the Pay It Forward Project. It's a local giving organization that encourages our community to go out and make a difference right here at home. Volunteer in your community. You can sign up on one of their pages to find local volunteer opportunities at payitforwardproject.net. And that's all spelled like it sounds. Or Pay It Forward Project on Facebook. And what else can you do? Help them spread the word. Community nonprofits can post specific volunteer needs as well. There's more info and ideas at payitforwardproject.net.
Great. And while I'm thinking about it, one of the things you can do, if you have a community event that's coming up, or you have a service that you would like to provide to the community, you can go to knvc.org, and there's a place where you can fill out that information, and we can give you some public service announcements about your upcoming event. Please do allow a couple of weeks because, well, we only have 30 minutes.
Right.
And then we have just a couple of other odds and ends that Phil's going to talk
Oh yeah.
about.
Now this one was sent to me on the Facebooks. Dayton High School Grad Night 2025 has a fundraiser at Portasubs, and so if you want to come out to the Dayton Portasubs Wednesday, February 12th, and help support Safe and Sober Grad Night 2025, then a portion of the proceeds will go to DHS Grad Night 2025. So go get you a sandwich and support safe graduates.
Yeah, very good, very good.
And while I'm here, I should also say that Healthy Communities Coalition is hosting their bi-monthly breakfast meeting out there in Silver Springs at the community center. They've always got a good meal out there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, now that I say that, they're probably not going to.
Oh, and then
But yeah,
Who
usually
likes-
it's catered. So
oh,
if you
I'm
guys
sorry,
want
sir.
to-
Who
Actually,
likes
it's-
crabs?
Crabs.
Yeah,
Crabs.
I love seafood.
Dude,
Yes.
Yeah.
who doesn't?
Ooh, there's a crab feed coming up, and it's being hosted by the Carson City Lions Club. That's going to be on March the 22nd at the Fuji Park Exhibition Hall in Carson City. Again, it's hosted by the Lions Club in Carson City. I've seen it all over Facebook, all over the place. So, Phil, tell us what you're doing lately.
Well, let's see. On a personal note,
Yeah,
I got a job.
he got a job.
I got a job.
He got a
And I'm
job.
not telling anybody. where.
Okay, but he's
Top
still
secret.
staying with us because I
Yes.
have a chain.
Well, actually, that's a really cool thing about my new employer. During the interview, I asked, can I still have the time to come to the radio station and do my Thursday broadcast? And they all agreed, and they're happy to have me on, and I'm happy to be there, and that's about all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, when do you start? So I have to learn how to use the equipment.
Well, no, I'll still be here. I'll still be
I
here.
know, but there's going to be some days where you're not going to be able to come in. So, yes, you know how that works, right?
Life happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I believe I'm starting on Tuesday.
on Tuesday. Okay, all
And
right.
it's just a regular 9-to-5 job, so.
And what about those desert pigs? When's your
Oh.
next event?
Now the Desert Pigs, we are going to Fallon this Saturday. No, this Sunday. We're changing it up a little bit. Instead of Saturday cleanups, we're doing Sunday out in Fallon, and let me
I put them on my
resort to my. Well, no, I got something here. I got something, CJ. As we all get dead air waiting for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Desert Pigs. Our next event will be in Fallon. We're meeting at Fox Peak Station at 9 a.m. So if you want to come out and participate with the Desert Pigs, if you've never been with us, really you need to make sure that you wear thick-soled shoes, dress for the weather, wheel supply gloves, and really just come ready to have fun and work at whatever pace you want. Nobody is required to do anything while you're out there. You can sit there and watch us all work if you want to.
I would have
We're
to do
all
that.
going to make faces at you, but
I would have to do that.
right, we're allowed to make faces too. So, but no, we got a big mess to clean up out there, and I doubt we're going to hit this all in one trip. So, we're probably going to be coming back to Fallon quite often.
Oh wow. And then rotate back to the other places that
Right.
you've already cleaned.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, some places you clean it once and it's done. A lot of places aren't like that.
Yeah.
Because if it's out of the way and easy to dump on, then somebody's going to come back and dump on it again.
Righto, righto.
But also, related to Desert Pigs, we have a blood drive happening on the 22nd of February at Sugarleaf Dispensary in Gardnerville.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And so, or it's not a dispensary, I'm sorry, it's a CBD store.
But in that area, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You still have to be 21 to get in there. But,
Yeah, exactly.
but you don't have to be 21 to get on the bus out in the parking lot. You can be 16 or over to donate blood.
Isn't that nice?
That's awesome. And so if you guys have the time to show up on a Saturday and save somebody's life, it would be greatly appreciated.
Great.
And one more thing, while on the subject of blood drives, we also have one, Desert Pigs doesn't have one, but a Scoop or Two ice cream in Dayton is hosting one
Yes.
this Saturday. In fact, I'm scheduled to bleed at that one.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
there are 3 spots left to fill, and that bus is filled.
Oh, isn't that
And
crazy?
they're 3 power red donations, which
wow.
means they actually take 2 pints of red cells and put back the rest. You recover faster, and it's for the O-type people. So
Ah.
that's how they mix your blood with everybody else. They take the red cells and use that. And so that's pretty cool. If any O-types want to do a double donation and get a free pint of ice cream with it,
Oh, that,
they got
Okay.
good stuff out there. Good
Yeah.
Scoop or Two. So.
yeah.
Absolutely.
3 spots. I believe it was 12:30, 1, and 1:30. Last I checked this morning.
And again, tell me the day.
This is going to be Saturday. This Saturday on the
It's
8th.
Saturday. Oh, very good. Excellent. Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, so some of the things that we're working on, I did want to let you know that next week we are going to have Commissioner John Casanelli. He's the newest Lyon County Commissioner. He's going to come in and chat with us and talk to us about Highway 50, the USA Parkway area, what's going on there. And then we are working on the Nevada Wells Cooperative. Are you on a well?
I am not. No.
I am. I'm on the Story County side of Dayton, and I'm a little bit concerned about the wells, and so there's an organization for that, but that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks, and so those are some of the things that I know that we're working on right now. There's a few other things that we're doing. In fact, yesterday I went to the Sierra Senior Service Network. They have a monthly meeting. There are so many resources, not only for seniors, and anyone can come in and chat with everyone, but they have it for the community. It doesn't matter what age. And I thought that was kind of interesting and kind of nice because I like to cater to the senior community. And so I joined the organization. So I just wanted to tell you that's a monthly thing. If anyone is working in the community, they can come and talk to the senior group. So that's pretty much it for now. And so anything else we need to say, Phil, for today?
Just once again, drive safe out there, guys. I don't know how long the snow is going to last. I did not check the forecast before I took off, and it surprised me on the way here.
Yes.
And I saw a lot of other people that seemed to be in a hurry on the road that I
yes.
think also got surprised.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
please, if you have to be late, be late. Just get there safe. Don't drive like an idiot.
Yeah. Take it easy. Point A to point B, you'll get there eventually. Well, thank you again for coming to visit us. And our show is like, I'd say
We
a
got 2
minute
minutes.
away. So if you want to fill that in, go right ahead.
All right. Let's see. I was going to make some armpit noises, but I decided against it. Yeah, once again, I just wanted to remind everybody again, if you can give blood, please show up to the blood drives out at Sweet Leaf CBD in Gardnerville. And if you need any help finding that, you can always go to my website, philwoolley.com/blood, and it will have all the information on there for all of the local blood drives that I could get my hands on to put on there. And I bug the coordinators quite often for that, so it's a good spot to go to find it. And if you see any mistakes on there, please let me know.
All righty. Y'all have a happy day now. Bye.
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 Way to go.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming in.
No, you're
Yes.
welcome.
I had to step
Process.
away twice to cough. I was like, oh,
That's
boy,
okay.
I do.
That's okay.
We should get a picture of everybody.
Yes.
Would you guys kind of get behind there and let me get a shot of all of you?
And you can turn that off, please.
Okay, are we dead?
Are we on the air? Everything going right?
I don't know if we're on the air.